15 years ago.
I'm not reading it.
Okay. This mature, confident young adult, who at the time was recovering from an Achilles injury, playing maybe an unhealthy amount of Guitar Hero. Thank you, Josh Barr. Decided to ask you to be my girlfriend through a relationship request on Facebook, of course. Fast forward 10 years and a day, we stated our vows to each other. Part of those vows we shared to one another were, we vowed to be together through sickness and health. Well, 2020 hit, but I'm not going anywhere. You never stop amazing me and inspiring me. I'm proud to be your husband and known as the husband of Rachel from Unmuted. Rachel, here are some things I love about you. You create a safe space for me to be me, be vulnerable, and be seen. Your passion and drive to always go after your goals and dreams. I love your dance moves. I love the way you love and care for your family and my family. I love that you're patient, extremely patient, but all the while encouraging me in my growth as a husband and a man. I love that you love to travel. I love that we plan out only where we're going to eat and how many escape rooms we're going to do. I love your fight and determination to never settle in any part of your life. I love that you support me and show me that I'm worth going after something. Rachel, I vow to continue to create safe spaces for you to feel free and unmuted, trademark, a safe space. A safe place for you to share your hurts, pains, and happiness. I vow to continue being curious about you, ask you how you feel, ask you questions about your day, and how I can support you. I vow to continue making sure you're fed 3 meals a day. Because she doesn't eat if I don't. I vow to continue to be the hug when you're having a hard day, and I vow to continue to celebrate the successes and joys. Rachel, I will continue to choose you through the good times and bad, in sickness and in health, each and every day. I love you.
May 13th, 2006, Rachel Bryant's journal. This is just before I graduated from college. Okay. Stupidly, I started hanging out with Bill Druckenmiller for the past few months, which will make leaving here that much harder. He's someone I wrote off at first as just being a silly boy. And although he's a big kid and really immature in some ways, he has a good heart and is fun to be around. I have a feeling he'll be getting together with Autumn or something once she gets back from Australia. But I guess there's not much I can do about that, is there? I hate to say it, but whatever is meant to be will be. It looks like we were meant to be. As I think back over the time that led up to us officially dating 1 month after writing that journal entry, there are many memorable moments. Crushing on that freshman soccer player and saxophone player when I was a junior and trying to convince myself that I was not going for a younger guy. Spending hours in Big Baker Chapel singing along with you as you played songs on the piano from a tattered yellow folder of music. Walking to a party with my brother, whose approval of you mattered so much to me, as he knocked over a porta pot in downtown Westminster after drinking a little too much Jim Beam. And then rushing to Carroll Hospital when I found out you had torn your Achilles tendon by doing something stupid on a razor scooter. The start of our love story is something special. I'll never forget when you asked me out by changing your relationship status on Facebook. Or when you made a huge Valentine's card using every item from the puffy paint and felt section at Michael's because I told you I liked homemade things. I still have that card. And I'll never forget the way you broke into my apartment with my sister to put glow-in-the-dark stars on my bedroom ceiling to propose to me while we danced to Only One by James Taylor. Bill Druckenmiller, I loved you then and I love you even more now. You've shown me time and time again what I do looks like. You say I do to gluten-free, dairy-free meals, even if you'd rather be eating something else. You say I do to our travels around North America and to dozens of escape rooms. You say I do to challenging yourself by training for and finishing something like the Lake Placid Ironman triathlon. You say I do to growth in our marriage. We've gone on multiple marriage retreats and you've taken yourself way out of your comfort zone by doing things like this. Because you love me so much. So many husbands would refuse to do that, but you said yes again and again, even if you were slightly terrified. You said I do to vulnerability and dealing with the aspects of your life most people just brush under the rug and ignore. When I hear your friends talk about you and how you stand out as a vulnerable leader and a role model to other men in your men's group, I feel so proud. You've done the hard work to heal and surround yourself with a community of people who lovingly hold you accountable, have your back, and cheer you on. You say I do to your friends over and over again. The way you show up with such loyalty, dependability, and generosity inspires me. You say I do to all of my big, wild, and crazy dreams. I remember when I signed up for that professional speaking training 3 years ago, which was a commitment as big as buying a car. And without hesitation, you said, go for it. For all the times I've doubted myself, you've never doubted me. For all the times I've questioned my worth, you've reminded me that I'm worthy and enough. No matter what I face with my health, from digestive issues and getting mono to getting hit by a pickup truck and fracturing my back, you've been there. After the accident last spring, you said I do by showing up for me every day, even though you were stressed out with virtual teaching and you never once complained. You helped me get into and out of the recliner that became my bed, into and out of my back brace, into and out of the car, made all of our meals, did all of the chores, and drove me to dozens of doctor's appointments. You are the strong and steady rock to support me when I'm not able to stand on my own. I could not have gotten through all those situations without you, and you are amazing. As we look forward to the future and recommitting our lives to each other, I say I do to you again. I promise to be your biggest cheerleader as you start your new job at Cambridge School this fall. I promise to support your friendship, Skies group, and sports time. Yes, even if that means playing FIFA. Because, as Ted Lasso taught us, football is life. I promise to be generous in showing you kindness, compassion, forgiveness, patience, and grace. I promise to pursue you, encourage you, and fight for you. I promise to comfort and hug you when you're sad. And I promise to apologize when I've said something unkind. I promise to remind you of your strengths and talents and to celebrate when you use them. I promise to be playful and make you laugh. I promise to watch every episode of Ted Lasso with you and to rewatch The Office and Schitt's Creek as many times as you want. And one of these days, I promise to watch Monty Python. I promise to love and accept you and give you space and grace to become even more of the man God intended you to be. I promise to make you a daddy and can't wait to see that side of you come alive. Today and every day in the future, I promise to love and cherish you for being you. I choose you, Bill Druckenmiller, and I love you.